Hey everyone, it is Wednesday at 12:05 and we're back.
We're back. Yes.
Yes. Well, and we have a special guest. My husband is here today because we are talking about MK Men. And Father's Day is right around the corner. So we wanted to talk about all the options you have for men's products for gifting. And you might not even know that we have men's products. But
Right.
Tracy, I'm passing it over to you. Tell us about what you have to talk about today. Tell us about you. This is Tim, by the way.
Hi.
I'm Becky.
Well, first of all, I want to welcome our special guest. We're so glad that Tim is with us. And it's going to be fun to get a little bit of feedback from his point of view. So yes, we're going to be talking about our fabulous men's products. But the thing I want you guys to understand is think outside the box with a lot of quote unquote men's products, because men are now very open to using our products. Okay. So they don't have to just be products that are specifically designated for men. And that's what Becky and I are going to talk about. Your man, son, son-in-law, brother, dad can benefit from a wide variety of Mary Kay products. And that's what we're here to talk to you about today.
Yes. And I think men are just so much more savvy about taking care of themselves than they were years ago. I mean, back in the day, Tim would never have dreamt about using products on himself.
Right.
Am I right?
True.
So you've come a long way, babe.
Yeah, first time I met Tracy, it was a pink Cadillac in the driveway, and I was saying, "Oh no."
I love
that
it.
is a true story.
He did. He really did think.
Yes,
oh,
and
no.
hey, Carissa, he did.
We
he
got
came home and yes, Carissa's on. Yeah, he came home from work and the pink Cadillac was in the driveway, and he was saying, "There's a pink Cadillac in the driveway." And I said, "I know." I'm not doing Mary Kay. That's what I told him. And look at, he's wearing Mary Kay clothes.
I know. He looks so good. Honestly, Tim, I think, is a really great example of a Mary Kay man in that he's come full circle. But also, Tim, I have to say, I've known you now 16, 15, 16, a number of years. I think you do look better. You almost look younger. And that is what our products do for us. So kudos to you.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, I would say that I tell people my age, because really an issue with doing that, but they are often shocked that I'm that age, and they think that I'm definitely more like in my 40s. All those who want to know, I'm 58.
Oh, you do not look 58.
It's looking good.
Wow. Well, let's get into this, you guys. I think what we're going to start with first, just because we have to, it's, to me, the foundation of everything. If you want to really take care of your skin, if you're struggling with fine lines, wrinkles, age spots, all those things, whether you are a young person, an older person, or a male or a female, skincare is where it's at, you guys. So we have a men's line, right, Becky?
Yes. So, Tim, what's the first product you use every day?
I usually use the cleansing gel that I use in the shower, and yeah, all over the face, neck, so on. And it does a great job. It's got a great little scent to it. Not anything really strong, but it's something that I don't mind having on my skin. If the scent, when I come out of the shower, it smells good, feels good.
There you go.
Awesome.
So super simple.
Yep.
Twice a day.
Okay. What's next?
Yeah. What do you do next?
So after that, then I grab the razor, and I have the shaving foam, and I get going on doing some shaving. I've done less shaving because I'm saving this for that beard oil thing that's going on here. So, but I cream, and it's very smooth. And the great thing about it is that I don't have any nicks and cuts happening as a result of using that. And so every man doesn't like nicks and cuts and dabbing and worried about little bloody spots on their face. So it's a great product.
So can I ask one quick question that I think probably a lot of people might be thinking? Because why would you use a Mary Kay shaving cream as opposed to something you could pick up, at Meijer or wherever that's maybe $2.99? What is the difference, would you say?
Well, I guess I would say the difference is that when Mary Kay makes something, it's intentional about taking care of your skin. And so there's going to be ingredients in it that I don't know specifically, but I know they're going to be take care of your skin, especially as a male. It has additives that they put into it to make it so that, I don't know if that's the right word to use, but anyway, to make it so that it's best for men's skin and for that shaving experience.
I think that's a brilliant answer.
So what you're saying, I know. So the ingredients are great for you.
Right.
Yeah.
And the ingredients are gonna marry with all the other products as well too. So it's part of the skincare program.
Good answer.
Yeah, really
What a
good.
guy.
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
What do you follow that up with?
What do I call that? Sorry. Next thing that is the what do we call this?
Oh, not this one. I picked up the wrong
Yeah,
one.
thank you.
Cooling aftershave.
Yeah, the cooling aftershave. Sorry. So I put that on after because whatever product you're using, you're still going to have a little bit. It could have a feeling of irritation, and this cooling gel is very cooling, and it feels great. And again, I think it feels like it even hydrates the skin more. Which I like that feel as well. It's a clear gel, and it's got a little scent to it, and it's again a kind of a scent that I'd say if that had to be my cologne that went because I was in a hurry, I'm okay with that.
Wow. Awesome.
Good job.
Wow. Great.
So I think one of the things you said to me is that it's not sticky, it's not nasty on your skin.
Right.
That's helpful to know that it's just going to absorb well.
Yeah, and like all the Mary Kay products, you don't have to put a ton on. It's just a little bit, and it's kind of like a little bit of a glaze that goes on. It's not a glaze, but you know what I'm saying by that. It's just a very little amount, and it goes a long way.
We're going to glaze our faces. I love that.
Well,
I love it when
So
men
well said.
doing things. Yes, that's awesome, Tim. You're doing a really good job. Okay, so what would be next that Tim? I'm just on the edge of my seat here.
I'm waiting.
I got to read it because I don't even, okay. It's the Advanced Facial Hydrating Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 30. Whoa, it sounds like it's, I'm buying some heavy equipment here. But it does a heavy duty job, and that is that it moisturizes, and that's really important. It also has that SPF of 30, which we really need, especially in the summer months when I go out and I'm mowing the lawn and working out in the yard. I really don't like wearing hats very often, so you can see that I have more skin to take care of than usual, and so I put it all over, and it's good stuff, and use it twice a day. Use it in the morning, and then after you wash your face at night, put it back on then as well too. And it's going to be all age fighting, so it's going to help with not having all those creases and crow's feet and things like that.
Well said.
Yep.
Extremely well said. Awesome.
So instead of looking like a raisin, he looks like a grape. He has nice, firm skin. So
he does look awesome. And I'm not just saying that, he really does look great.
Thank you. So next, I have the eye cream, which is really important. It's made specifically for men's skin for around men's eyes. And so for those of you who don't realize, men and women's skin are different. And so they respond differently. And so this is made especially for men. And I do put it around the upper eyelid. And then, of course, that area, that crow's feet area, and then underneath as well. And again, it helps to help you to be looking younger and your skin to have more of that elasticity that you start to lose as you get older. And so it helps with that process as well, too. And then this morning, I thought, oh, man, my eyes are looking puffy. And so we pulled out the cooling eye gel. Now, this stuff is like magic. It's awesome. In fact, we have one of these in the refrigerator to accentuate the coolness of it. And so I put that on today, and man, it makes a difference. I don't want to go into school or into work thinking, oh man, they're going to see my puffy eyes and they're going to see these lines and they're going to wonder, what's the deal with him? Why isn't he sleeping well? What's happening? Did they have an argument last night? You know, whatever it might be. And you just want to you want to look good, like, man, everything. I'm at the top of my game. So that cooling eye gel helps.
That is so awesome. This is so good. Wow. That is awesome. So
he's back just a little bit of Mary Kay training.
Well, I was just thinking back, why are we even going live? Tim should just be, he can jump on at any time this summer and fill right in. So
yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So I'm just loving what Tim is saying. So what else would you like? Any other products that you love to use?
Well, I grew this, like I said, because I wanted to do this beard oil and try that out because I wanted Becky to have, somebody that, in the house that is actually using it. And so I've used it and it's an eyedropper and you just.
Here.
Thanks. So I just go and I drop about, I don't know if I'm going to be able to see it. So I put about 3 or 4 drops in my hand, in the palm of my hand, and then I take it from there. And then I don't know if I can see this, but anyway, I just place it right on. I've grown facial hair before, and it's always been an itchy kind of a thing, and it hasn't always been comfortable. And after a while, I've just like wanted to take it, shave it off. But this, for one thing, the scent is really nice. It's sage and a pepperminty kind of scent to it. So feels very much like a man putting it on. And also the oil in it, it really helps to cause my skin to be more lubricated underneath. So it's not so itchy. And that's what always been a pain, is that itchy feeling that you get when you don't have something like this. So we talked to, we had nephews and others that tried it also. And they gave us some great feedback because they had also used some other beard oil from other companies. And one of the things that's very interesting is they said, wow, I didn't have to use that much like I used from the other companies. It's so there's, again, this theme that's going on with Mary Kay. It's not about having to plaster the stuff on. It's about Mary Kay. It's very much in moderation and not having to put a whole lot on. So the product lasts for a long time. And Mary Kay has hit another home run that way too with the beard oil. And so they all enjoyed the scent of it, and then they like that portion of it too, that you don't have to really take a whole lot to put it on and for it to be effective in its use.
Wow. Awesome. That is so good. Okay. Any other?
My nephew had one of these given to him from a person, not me, which is interesting. He lives in another state. So he took the whole dropper of oil and put the whole dropper on his hand and in his beard. And you could smell him from a mile away, I'm quite sure. He just didn't know that with Mary Kay, 3 drops will do. So now he knows.
That is so good to remember, Becky, because we forget about that because we've used the products for so long and we don't really, I know you and I have used Mary Kay since the 80s, so we don't even really know what it's like to use another product. And how much you have to use of other products to get the desired result that you want. But I think that's a really good point, that it's a good reminder. You don't have to use very much of the product. Honestly, I can't even imagine how long this is going to last. I would think a couple of years at least.
A long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the price
Crazy,
is great.
isn't it?
Yes.
So, yeah. Tracy, I would love for you to talk about the microdermabrasion and charcoal mask. Tim has used charcoal mask before, but why would guys want to try microdermabrasion?
What, microdermabrasion?
Because it's not something Tim's actually ever tried. And I would love for you just to share with Tim, like, why would he want to consider this?
Well, one of the biggest ways that our skin looks dull is by dead surface cells sitting on our face. And microdermabrasion is kind of like a polisher, I would describe it as. If you're a guy and you have a beautiful car, I don't know if guys still do this, but my dad used to put wax all over his car and then kind of buff it out, and it just had this beautiful finish to it. Same thing with microdermabrasion. It kind of buffs out all those dead surface cells that are sitting on your face, and it just reveals really, really beautiful, bright skin underneath, and anybody can benefit from that.
Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of guys go to the spa to get microderm treatments. Tim just isn't one that has done that before. So instead of having to go to the spa, he gets to do it in the bathroom tonight.
Ta-da!
Right. Yeah.
Yay!
And the thing is with guys, you want to make sure you're doing it at night in the summertime, because it does, if you're going to go out into the sun, it can give you more of a burn. So you do have to keep that in mind.
Good point.
So the other product for guys that a lot of guys love is the microderm or the charcoal mask. Tim has used charcoal mask before. Really helps with pore size, helps with oiliness, helps with acne, especially if you have any men in your life that are wearing masks still all the time. It will help with maskne. Did you like this when you used it?
Yeah, it's great. It's amazing what it does, and it's educational, because you really get to see, whoa, what is really going on my face that I'm used to just looking at. That after you see the difference, you're like, ooh, I don't think I want to get used to looking at like that again. So,
because it shows all your pores
Yes.
and all the oils. Yeah, it's so funny.
That's awesome. Yes. And I love that the charcoal mask.
Okay, I think Tracy might be stuck.
Am I stuck? Yeah.
Nope, you're good.
Okay. I love that the charcoal mask goes deep, okay? And it pulls everything. Charcoal is such a great thing in so many ways. And to use it on your skin, you can use it on the bottom of your feet. You can use it in a variety of ways. So this is a multi-dimensional product, you guys. It's very, the price point, I think, is incredibly low for everything that you can do for it and for the benefits you get from it.
So true. Really well said. Well, let's talk about cologne, shall we?
Yes.
What is your favorite cologne, Tim? Oh, he's getting a drink.
Sorry. My favorite new to try and to work with is the Ocean. I'm enjoying that. It's got a bit of a citrus and
Yes, what is it? It's citrus and let's see, which one is it? Oh, water fruits and sea mist and nutmeg and geranium.
Hey, Beck, I got to grab.
Is what it says.
Believe it or not, somebody's at my door, Beck. I'm going to go grab it. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, we will just continue on. Let me make a little thing. Okay. So Tim, tell us more about the other ones that we have. There's two other are in that same line.
Yeah. So all three of them together, they're more of a subtle fragrance. So it's not a real bold thing. So I don't think you'll ever get really,
too much.
Not too much. I mean, you can get too much of anything, but this is, if you're afraid of having something that's too much or too overpowering, these would be three that the Ocean,
So this is the Sport.
the high intensity brand is the tree of it,
Yep.
right?
Yep. So regular intensity and then high intensity sport. So let me get Tracy back on here.
Sorry about that, guys.
Oh, no problem. Hey, it happens, right? We work from home. These things happen. So do you think this? So I think of this as being super lightweight too. Do you?
Yeah, I
The
do.
sport?
That's why, you know, I initially those three are the ones that, and I just decided to slide over to Ocean and try it out. You have to also know that in a body wash scent, it has a body wash scent as well too for men. So this, I think
Not anymore.
Not
Just
anymore.
at Christmas. It's a bummer.
okay, I'm not supposed to have a sad face. I'm having a sad face. Not a temper tantrum, but a little sad face. So anyway,
So at Christmas, when it comes back out
Yes,
again, make sure
absolutely.
you stock up.
get a couple extra for sure.
Yeah. And then we have one that's more woodsy. So if you have a guy who is more outdoorsy, likes the outdoorsy scent, this is great for
You
him.
even thought you pictured somebody with like wearing flannel.
Yeah, guys that wear flannel like Domain.
Oh,
Ta-da.
true.
At least that's my impression. Do you think so too, Tracy?
I do. I was just thinking my dad loves Domain and he's a flannel guy.
Yeah. Yeah. I think of my outdoors, fisher, hunters. They're my Domain customer. Yeah.
Yep.
Then
I
we have
agree.
Cityscape. And I know you love Cityscape for women. Tell us about the men's one, Tracy.
I just think Cityscape is for, I picture it. Now, keep in mind, this is just a generalization. We're certainly not locked
Right.
into anything, but I kind of think of Cityscape as kind of the younger guys. Like I think of my son-in-law. That's who I would give Cityscape to. It's kind of a young, hip fragrance. The packaging is young and hip. It's a more upscale fragrance. The price point's a little bit higher, so it's going to be men that maybe are willing to spend a little bit more to smell a little bit better, to attract a few more young women. I don't know. But that's just my perception.
Well, and the other piece of that is, as we've talked about with the Mary Kay mindset, is that you don't have to put a lot on. So it'll, you know, even if the price point is a little higher, it's still going to last a long time. And so, you know, I don't know the price per squirt, but
Right.
that would be funny. What's the price per squirt? You know?
We don't know. Oh, and the last one is our true original. And I think this is in the same category.
Yeah.
Young, hip guys like these. And it's cool packaging. You press the little button at the top and they pop out. So
Yes.
do you agree with that, Tracy?
I totally agree. My nephew loves True Original. Yes. And he's a young guy.
Yep.
So we have things for everyone, lots of options for gifting for the Father's Day coming up, or maybe you have a graduate that you need to get a gift for, birthdays. Just always think that your Mary Kay gal can help you with your guy gifts.
I just want to add, men typically will not go to the store and smell different fragrances and pick a fragrance or buy skincare for themselves. So this is something, you're giving your guys something that they probably would never buy for themselves, but they can use it every day and they'll love it.
They will. Okay, so we do have a deal and the feedback form in the group, so you can go ahead and see what that is. And we hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day. And we'll be back next week all about wedding and special event makeup for the summer, because wedding season is certainly here.
Yes. And thank you to our special guest, Tim. You knocked it all out of the ballpark. I want you here every week. You did an awesome job. Thank you.
Yes, he did. Thanks, love.
Thanks. You're welcome.